Let me get this straight. You're charging Martha $3,200 and nobody in this building can tell me what it's for? Hey, I'm Nate, and this is Busters, the show where we call up the billing department and fight your medical bills so you don't have to. Quick housekeeping before we dive in. We do this pro bono for select folks. We do not hand out our contact information, and these episodes are purely for entertainment. But hey, if you learn a trick or two along the way, even better. Today's client is Martha. Sweetest lady. Went in for a routine outpatient scope. 40 minutes, in and out. Then the bill shows up. $5,100. And one line on it is a real head scratcher. $3,200 for, quote, operating room services. 40 minutes. $3,200. Let's find out what that actually buys. Dialing now.
Thank you for calling Patient Financial Services. This is Kevin. How may I help you today?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I'm calling on behalf of a patient, Martha. I've got a signed authorization on file. I'm looking at her statement, and I've got a couple questions on the charges.
Of course. Can you verify the account number and the patient's date of birth?
Sure. The account number ends in... and her date of birth is... Perfect. Now, the line I'm looking at is a $3,200 charge, labeled Operating Room Services.
Yes, sir. That is a standard operating room charge. It is billed per the facility's standard rate.
And there's the phrase of the day. Standard. Whenever they can't explain a number, it magically becomes standard. Watch. I'm going to ask him to break it down. Okay, help me out, Kevin. If it's standard, it's itemized somewhere. What's inside that $3,200? The room time, the supplies, the staff. What are the actual line items and the CPT codes?
Let me see. The system just shows the one bundle total on my end. I don't have the breakdown here.
That's the thing, though. Under the No Surprises Act, the patient's entitled to a fully itemized bill with those codes. So I do need the breakdown. Can you pull it, or is there someone who can?
I think I need to get my supervisor for that. Can you hold for just one moment, please?
Yep, happy to hold.
Please hold. Your call will be answered by the next available representative. Your estimated wait time is approximately 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Huh. You ever notice the wait time is always 5 minutes? Never 4, never 6. Anyway, here comes the supervisor, who I promise is just another person in the same building reading the same screen. Let's see.
Your call is important to us. Thank you for your patience.
Thanks for holding. This is Tyler. I'm one of the billing supervisors. I understand there's a question about an operating room charge?
There is, Tyler. Appreciate you hopping on. Simple question. Martha was charged $3,200 for operating room services on a 40-minute outpatient scope, and nobody's been able to itemize it. So what's in that number?
So that charge is a contracted facility fee. It's set by our chargemaster and applied to procedures in that setting. It's not really a negotiable line.
2 magic words this time. Chargemaster and non-negotiable. Here's what they're betting on. That you don't know the chargemaster is basically a fantasy price list nobody actually pays. Let me show you. Here's my problem, Tyler. The chargemaster price isn't what anyone pays. Insurers pay a negotiated rate. Medicare pays a set fee schedule. And for this code, that's a fraction of $3,200. And nobody here can even itemize it. An unitemized, unvalidated charge isn't an enforceable one. So it gets itemized, or it gets adjusted to something real.
I hear you, but I can't just wipe a facility fee because...
I'm not asking you to wipe it. I'm asking you to justify it. You've got a patient who is here 40 minutes and a $3,200 charge that 4 people now can't explain. Justify it or adjust it.
Okay. What I can do today is bring that operating room line down by 40% as a good faith adjustment, and I'll flag the account for a full itemization from coding.
40%'s a good start. That's about $1,300 back. Do it, and yes, send the itemized statement. Because I guarantee you, when coding pulls it, we're gonna find more. Now here's where it gets good. A couple days later, the itemized bill shows up, the one they swore they couldn't produce. And I'm reading it line by line. And look at this, A recovery room charge. Billed twice. Same date, same code, $600 each. That's a duplicate. Let's call them back.
Patient Financial Services. This is Kevin.
Kevin, it's Nate, back again on Martha's account. Good news, I got the itemized bill. Bad news for you, there's a recovery room charge on here twice. Same day, same code, $600, listed 2 times.
Oh, let me take a look at that. 1 second.
This is the part they hope you never reach. Once you've got the itemized bill, the errors just fall.
Yes, I do see 2 recovery room entries for the same date. That does appear to be a duplicate. I'll remove one of them.
Appreciate you, Kevin. That's another 600 gone. So let's tally it. 1,300 off the ore line, 600 off the duplicate, already down 1,900. But we're not done, because Martha mentioned something to me. Martha's on a fixed income. And here's a thing a lot of people don't know. This hospital is a nonprofit, which means, by law, they have to have a financial assistance policy. So I asked. Now, that last piece, actually getting Martha screened for the financial assistance, Kevin couldn't authorize on his own. We kept him on the line a good while, seeing if there was anything else he could help us with. And on that final item, he supposedly couldn't get us the authorization. So, one more time, we had to get transferred back up to a supervisor. And guess who we land right back with? Tyler. Round 2. Tyler, one more thing before we settle up. Martha's household income is under 200% of the federal poverty line. Under your own financial assistance policy and your 501(r) obligations, she should be screened for charity care on the remaining balance.
That's fair. I'll send her the financial assistance application, and I'll hold collections on the account while it's reviewed.
That's all I ask. Send it over. So let's add it all up. A $5,100 bill. We knocked $1,300 off the operating room charge, $600 off a duplicate they couldn't find, and the rest is now under review for charity care that could zero it out entirely. And here's the thing. Martha didn't do anything special. She just asked. Well, she had us ask. But you can ask too. Get the itemized bill. Make them explain every line. The errors are in there, I promise. That's another one in the books. If this helped, you know what to do. I'm Nate, and remember, they're counting on you not to call. So call. See you next time.